Welcome, Gemini, to my weekly tarot reading. In this week, I'm going to tell you another set of story happened in February, which can show you how synchronicity works, right? Back in February, I have listened to two outstanding readings. This first reading is the February 2nd, February 1st, 2023. And there's Tarot channel just Sayin Tarot Oracle, who published video titled Taurus. This is faded. Next 40 hours, Tarot and Oracle reading 2023. So in that reading, she mentioned the co-creation in this upcoming week, right? The February 5th, Katy Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, Unexpected Miracle Land in Your Laps, 6 to 12. If you look at the Katy Tarot, usually always have some topic as a miracle or the blessing. So a lot of times people usually discount it or just skip it away. But all those meaningful titles, it does create some impact on the life of the people. I think let me give you one of the example for this reading. I will give you an example, tips how to do the co-creation with spirit and divine at the end of this reading. All right. So Katy Tarot mentioned in February 5th, she was specified the February 6 to 12 for the Taurus. She said, we have the card of synchronicity. Your prayer and question are being answered by synchronicity events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So all you need to do is taking notice of those events, those synchronicity when they take place in their life. Right. So she also have a lot of card reading over there. And what happened was February, beginning of February, I started to notice my dishwasher is malfunction. So the dishwasher, when the timer point to 2, at one morning I get it up and nothing is working. The dirty dishes were still there. I was so annoyed, and I had tried to fix it. There is no way to fix. I had a plan to replace the dishwasher. I kind of figure out the day to go to Home Depot's and measure my dishwasher size and plus place an order. So it's approximately probably $400 or $500, right? So on the week unfolding at the February 6th, and it is still break until the one morning. I have been not using the dishwasher for that almost 2 weeks. When it get into middle of the that week, I think it's February 8th or 9th, one of a sudden at the morning, I hear the dishwasher is kicking off, it's running. I was so excited. I went to my kitchen to look, and dishwasher is up and running as normal. I tried to figure out what happened, right? If it's break, this is physical things, right? Even though I know there is reading talk about that, I did write down those events as they requested, right? Um, but the next day, I started to test it. I tested, no timer is working. I tested 1 hour is working. It was working. I tested 2 hour mark. I thought it's not going to working, but it turns out it is working. It was working, and I did the 3 hour. Just run the dishwasher without doing anything. It is working. So when I come back to think about that, what does that mean for this? Is you know, the synchronicity of the event, right? This was broken and then fixed. Those are synchronicity of event and bring this serendipity to my life. But there's much more is the co-create with universe, and which is just the Sayin Tarot Oracle that channel was talked about, right? So they co-create because I'm co-create with spirit and divine. I was given the power to tell my story at here to let you guys know the spirit and divine power. It is working. It is reflected in the people's life. So what does co-create with spirit and divine means? The co-creation with spirit and divine refer to the process of collaborating with a higher power of conscience to bring about a positive change in the world. It involves acknowledge of presence of higher intelligence or creating force in the universe and align one intention and action with this force. This co-creative process involves developing a deep sense of connection with divine through the practice such as meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practice. By connecting with those higher power, individual can tap into its wisdom, guidance, and creative energy to bring their vision and dream to life. So the creation with spirit and divine also involved the surrendering the flow of life and trusting that everything is unfolding according to greater plan or purpose. It requires letting go of need to control the outcomes. Instead, allow the universe to guide the one path. So overall, if I summarize up, is co-creation involved a deep sense of faith, trust, and surrender, as well as willingness to align oneself with greater vision and purpose beyond one's individual ego. So this week I'm talk about this to you, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about how I did it. And in next following weeks, I will talk about in the same week, I have 2 other examples I want to share with you. If you like my story, definitely subscribe it. I wrote a book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which have a lot more story about those kind of similar with synchronicity. Definitely, I suggest you to have a copy to read it. We are going to use Universal Way Tarot to check the main energy, and then use the I Ching as clarify. At the end of this reading, I'm going to use the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, just give you additional message guidance from there. Gemini. So your most recently past energy is Judgment. Your current energy at this period is Knight of Cups. Your unfolding energy for this week is the Queen of Swords. The energy you are unexpected coming during this upcoming week is the Six of Pentacles. So your potential outcome for this week, upcoming week, in one of your main thread you are thinking about it, is the outcome is Judgment. Oh, look at this, Justice and Judgment. Those two major arcana card here. Okay. So let me use the I Ching as the clarifier. So for the Gemini, the most recent past, the clarifier is return. Your current energy is brightness hidden. So upcoming one energy, unfolding energy is subtle penetrating. Your unexpected outcome, unexpected energy coming in is the people in the home, and your potential outcome is opposing. All right, Geminis. I forgot to show you the on the bottom of the this tarot is the Five of Wands. All right, Geminis. Let's look at it, right? So in your most recent past, you are revisit the topic or relationship, and you are calling a judgment, right? Those you're questioning the fairness. You are questioning, why did this happen, right? And for that project, for that initiative you have working on, this is someone for raised up to creating to ask the equalness, right? To ask this judgment, the fairness, right? And your current energy is the King of Cups. Looks this Knight of Cups. Sorry, the Knight of Cups is this person have that emotion riding the horse. This horse is traveling the long way, but this person is not holding it, not walking, right? So you have a team with you, right? But you are moving very slowly for this relationship or initiative. You could working on some project, which takes a lot of time. And this may related with express your opinion and bring up your emotion, right? But within your team, there are so many argument and discussion, a different opinion. People are not working alone, right? And so that's where you, in the past, you're questioning the fairness, right? But now, along with you continue in the team, everybody like argue with each other, right? You may have the dispute with your partner, right? The I Ching card is calling for the brightness hidden, right? When you slowly and surely express your emotion, right? express your not only what needs to be done, what is fairness, but also from emotion perspective to calm everything, everyone down, calm this dispute down. So in that way, you really your brightness is hidden. The hidden brightness show your talent is actually showing up, and you are needing this all effort. So as week goes by, right? Week unfolding, you really get into that the Queen of Swords energy. This person is sitting on the cloud, right? The cloud over there. Have that long sword really cut through the fogs. Have the great clarity, you know, in the team or in this relationship, you know where you are going. You have that intelligence, and you have that kind of like the big picture to think about where the stage of project need to go, where are the ultimate goal, where are the stage of the project needs to be moving into that direction. What are the obstacle is, instead of everybody just chipped in to express their opinion, right? And you are the person to stand up to say this is what we need to do, right? Or you are the person in the relationship where you bring up to say, hey, this is what our initiative, our relationship needs to be grow in this specific area, right? And you clarify with subtle penetrating. So as queen, right, you're not using the force. You're using the idea, your emotion, your convincing, and to make this the breakthrough, right? So this is a tender energy of the what's unfolding in this week. What you don't expect is because you have such of the clarity, the direction to move on, you may uh, deal with the finance area, right? People have dispute with how to distribute the money, how to arrange those finance, right? You ultimately have a clear plan to say, okay, here is a tax we need to deal with it. How do we shift this money? How do we allocate the money to the charity, which is for public good, right? How do we, uh, contribute to more to this foreign charity? So in this way, you this is unexpected. You kind of like Seven of Pentacle energy. You actually share your wealth to the people who need it, not give it to everyone. Well, first of all, you have enough money, you have stable finance. Don't worry about that. Uh, this is surprise. You even have more to share with the other people who is needed, right? Another perspective, those people are at your home, right? Maybe you know uh, uh, your teammate or your spouse, your partner or your kid, uh, or your parents or grandparents, right? So you ultimately you can share with it. Uh, this is very good card. You have very good finance sense of abundance, which is unexpected energy here. So potential outcome for your situation in this week is justice. I think the justice is the Libra energy. So does the Queen of Swords, right? You may deal with the Libra, or you may have the Libra in your chart, right? You really have a sense of what is fairness, right? What is unfair, what is not fair. It represents all the judgment here, and you share the money with people, and the ultimate judgment coming. I would you was clarified as opposing. Yeah, it said that for little things, you don't have to deal with that, but you what you think is bigger picture, the great fortune, right? So that's where your energy by end of week, this outcome is you may win some case if you are dealing with the law and any any kind of unpaid uh, anyone owed you which may come in, right? That's where you have that judgment that come judgment of the here and justice is your outcome, and you also have to share your wealth energy. But overall, even though there is a chaos with your team or with your relationship, but you'll come out from this week in the good shape. Uh, so Gemini's, uh, I think you will have a good week. I'm so glad to deliver this message at here. All right. So last, as I said, I'm gonna bring one of the card from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle to see if there's any additional guidance from the Spirit Divine to you. Dear Spirit and Divine Angels and the Descendant Master, please give Gemini the guidance for this upcoming week. So your oracle card for this night activation is the solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So your heart will be activated. All right, your heart from one sudden work with this energy. As the week going on, you found out your heart, was opening up. That's where you kind of unexpectedly share this wills, distribute those wills with some other people, and then you have that willpower. Willpower is calling for the justice. Um, so Gemini, um, if you like my reading, definitely subscribe it and share it. I wish you have a blessing week. As I promised, I will tell you the tip. How do I uh, get into the co-creation with Spirit and Divine? All the synchronicities at the end of this video. So just like you always have that untapped the potential to be in sync with universe. So what you need to do is first you need to listen to those tarot reading often. Each tarot reading may capture only one thread of your thought. There are, if you have so many thought initiative on your mind, so our other tarot reading, oracle reading will definitely help you. That's first. That will put your mind into sync with universe. Uh, when you try to co-create the universe, you will need to write down your diary. The diary is going to be you need to name your diary. Not only name your diary, you need to set up your clear goal. What do you want to have this co-creation with the higher power? What is about? Have the clear goal, right? Say, I want to have my subscriber get into uh, 20K or 200K or 2 million K. So you have this clear goal, and then you want to achieve it. You have to trust the things will unfold on the best interest of you, and you have to use all the force you have. Everything you do is working toward that goal. Magical could happen, magical will happen, but magical will not happen just like something you like you get granted. It's hard work. The co-creation is hard work. You will have used whatever you want, the effort to push through to reach that goal. Just want to say this: the magic happen like that way. You know that goal you can achieve. It's like one layer between you and that goal, but you just don't know how to get it. So you would try out 10 different way to reach that goal. You may exhaust all the option. At the last, it will happen. All right. I hope this tip does give you some kind of insight, enlightenment. I will talk you more tips at next week.